says here, come to another comic related video. So this is number 2 of the New Release Wednesday comic videos I'm doing today. So at My Comics in Milton, there's actually a couple of free comics with purchase that you're able to receive this week. The one is this one here, Supergirl Day Special Edition. And there it is there. I need to see Crypto and Streaky. And it looks like Streaky is giving Kara and Crypto the evil eye. Like, he's saying, what the heck? Give me some attention. So yeah, I mean, I know that, if you've seen the recent, Superman movie, you would have seen just Crypto. However, for those of you that don't know, Crypto is really more Superman's dog or Superman's pet, and, Streaky is Kara's pet, and, yeah, so they're both Kryptonian animals, and so this one here, it says here in the corner, all in, and, so this, I'm really excited to read this, so, yeah, okay, wow, this kind of, okay, I really like these shirts, too. Isn't that awesome? And you can see both a guy and girl wearing these, and it says here, for heroes who walk their own path. And we can all be a hero in our own right? You know, depending on, you know, if you try to make the world a better place and how you do it, you know, you don't need to wear a cape. You don't need to, you know, you can be a hero all just the same, right? So it says here, Metropolis will soon become Sharkopolis. It is inevitable. So I'm wondering if that is actually someone from Killer Shark's family, or if it's another mutant. And then you can see Kara there, and whichever shark this is, looks like it's actually wearing an octopus. And Kara came over and she goes, nah, like she flew over and went nah, and then she said, Princess Shark, you just need to cool off a bit, okay? She goes, then Princess Shark goes, And as you can see, this takes place in Metropolis, right? So what DC made up town or city do you like the most? Do you like Metropolis? Do you like Star City, Central City? Which one is your favorite? So when you can see here, Crypto flying with Kara. I really like the artwork in this book. And it's, so the shark is saying, curse you, Supergirl. And you can see here as well, and there's a box that says, Kara Zor-El is the last survivor of Krypton's Argo City. In his final act, her father built a rocket to send his teenage daughter into outer space after her baby cousin Kal-El. Little did she know she would arrive on Earth and be reunited with him as an adult calling himself Superman. So for those of you that don't know, technically Kara is older. However, when she actually arrived to Earth, she was still a teenager and Clark was all grown up. So that's kind of cool, right? And over the years, Kara learned to adjust to her new life and powers, living in the town of Midvale with her adoptive parents, Eliza and Jeremiah Danvers, along with her animal friends, Streaky, the super cat, and Crypto, the super dog. She embarked on a crusade for justice and truth as Supergirl. Her daring adventures have brought her to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, but now she's back on Earth looking for the next one. And look, there you can see Streaky, and that looks like that's almost like a snow globe, or like maybe like a, you know, like a memento of Argo City. And that's kind of cool, you know. So she's looking at that and thinking about her family when she sees that. Yeah, and it says here, I enjoy it. Kandor reminds me so much of living on Krypton and Argo City. Plus, they need all the help they can get now that they're in charge of all the zone criminals. But sometimes it just feels like one thing after another. Streaky, don't even think about swiping Kandor off the table. can't forget my yellow ring of Norcon so I don't lose my powers inside. That's actually kind of neat that she can put on a ring to keep her powers. And then she said, be back soon, so you two sit tight and no fighting. Could you imagine if you had super pets and, you know, you'd imagine, and you had to worry about them fighting? I mean, I'm sure you could think of your own pets at home and, you know, if they're just regular average cats or dogs or bunnies and they get in a little spat. But imagine if those pets had superpowers, it'd be even crazier. And what damage would they do? I love this picture here of Crypto and Streaky looking at each other, and you can see Kara going into the thing that has Candor there, and she's trying to, you know, go see her people. And you can see there's actually a there's like a train of some kind. It says, "I got this. Everyone stand clear." And yeah, then you can also see maybe other Kryptonians here, and there's some other creature there. And here's Lesla Lara. I don't know if you've actually read some of the newer Supergirl comics, but she's also Kryptonian, and she was trying to, you know, replace Kara, or trying to take her powers and try to, like, you know, she was jealous of Kara, and you know, her parents were also in the Science Council. Anyways, yeah, this is a great book, and for free, and it kind of gives you an idea and might open up your desire to maybe read some more of the Supergirl comics. And so maybe if you hadn't read any of these books before, you might maybe be into it and wanting to check it out some more. And here is a page showing other Supergirl comics. Also, for those of you that don't know, there's also an adult coloring book that is a Supergirl adult coloring book, and yeah, so if you're out and about at any local comic stores and you see that adult coloring book, definitely snag it. There's some really great artwork in there, and some really great pictures and that kind of thing. I highly suggest checking that out and checking out this free comic as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye, guys.